Hello ladies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia and today's tutorial is another one of those not a makeup tutorials where I just kind of put on my makeup, chit chat, and then do my headscarf. Now for today I am feeling purplish. I just received a little bit ago 2 new scarves from Wrapunzel. I ordered the Dreams Come True scarf in the light blue. I couldn't resist. I just really love this soothing color. It's just me. I really love this color. So that I ordered this one, received it, and then when I was ordering it, I noticed that there was a lot of purple inside of here, and I thought it would pair really, really well with the scarf that I've showed you guys already. This Lavender favorite T-shirt Tichel. Now, I do really, really, really like this one already. So when I put it together with this, I liked the way it felt. So I thought I would wrap with this today. Now, another option, I was looking through the, excuse me, let me get a drink of coffee real quick. I was looking through the scarves after receiving the blue, and I said, oh my gosh, I could so put this together. This is the blue kind of I'm gonna say it's similar to the superhero scarf. It's probably the same, but just a different color as the superhero scarf that just came out in the Huggy line. But this is one of the ones that came in a Leora kit. I think it was the kit number 6. Please don't quote me on that one. But I bought the whole kit because I like this scarf a lot. It makes sense, right? But I thought that these two would play well together as well. And now there's a lot of different scarves back there that could go with this. So it's pretty versatile. I was like, oh, amazing. So I even thought that I could possibly, because there's some brown parts in here, some very, very little brown bits in here. I thought I could totally put it with this. Now, you're going to say, no. But once wrapped, I think this would look really, really pretty. But, okay, I'll put that back there. Now I'm going to just quick makeup. Mr. Micah is in the window over there soaking up the sun. I've noticed since we put his little claw caps on, he has a hard time climbing this. So we may not, until he's able to jump from the floor to the top here, we may not see him on camera unless I pick him up. So, or he decides to walk across all the makeup on my table. Hello, darling. He heard me talking about him, so now he's perked up. But he's been over there soaking up the sun for a couple of minutes. Now, keeping with the purpley blue theme, I've got out my In a Trance ColourPop palette. I've also pulled out, because there's just not enough purple in here, the Lilac You a Lot palette from ColourPop. And to be extra, I have the violets from Juvia's Place, which look like this, which gives me more deep colors. So between the 3 of these palettes, I should have enough purples to do what I need to do. Yes, darling. Would you like to come up and say hi? Oh no, we're not going to play with the scarves in the drawer. Nope. Those are mine. Okay. I left the drawer open with my 2-in-1s. And he's like, ooh, playtime. And I said, no. All right, I think I'm going to start not with this palette. I'm going to start with this one. And I'm picking up Filtered first. Yes, dear. Okay, I'll help you up. There we go. You gonna come up and say hi? I'll move some stuff out of the way so you don't step in it and get all purple pawed. You can come up and say hi. He's so darn cute. You may just see him, only him, for a second or two. Dude, you're blocking the camera. Buddy. Everybody loves you, but you're gonna have to move just a little bit. He's so cute. Good job, buddy. Could you not knock down the camera? Dude, I love you. Can you get down? I have a really pretty flower up here. Oh my goodness, that he wants to play with. Say hello. Say for real, say hello. Say hi. Meow. He got a wee bit of a bath last night. Yeah. I thought he wouldn't speak to me at all today because we gave him a waterless bath last night and he was not pleased. So yeah, you see yourself saying hello to everybody. Can we get down? Get down? Can lay on the bed? Good. Okay, we get back to it. He is so sweet. He is so sweet and cuddly. And I think I just, oh, there we go. I was like, oh no, I lost my brush. But I'm thinking I'm doing purple up top, maybe. Purple here, blue here. Thinking that might be good. And nothing too dramatic since I ain't going anywhere. I just feel like wearing makeup today. I didn't wear any yesterday. I didn't do anything except for sew and bathe him. I mean, we had a couple play sessions, but nothing super. I did find these really nifty compressed catnip balls for him. Oh my gosh, that's like insanely awesome. It gives him his exercise. He can have some independent play, and it gets the benefits of the catnip. So that was kind of cool. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit lighter. Let's see. I'm going to go into the other palette, and I think I'm going to use this color here. It's called Up Level. Yes, it's slightly lighter than this. I like that. I like it. It's purple, but it's subtle. Not crazy. I wonder if he snuck out. I leave the door cracked open some. Okay. Now I have that on. And I'm going to move on to an even lighter shade at the top. And thinking, I think I'm going to go with, I might just go with Zoned Out and use a little tiny bit of Trainwreck. So Zoned Out, and then this is Trainwreck. Weird names for eyeshadows. Just a little bit of shimmer. I left on a documentary downstairs. I was watching something about Anglo-Saxon England this morning. I don't know, I was in a history kind of mood. Some lost palace or something. It was interesting. Okay, so I have that. Now I'm going to go and use the In a Trance to do the blues here. And since I was sort of neat, I don't have to do any covering up, no cut creases, nothing like that. I'm looking for the perfect brush. We'll use this one. Now I'm going to use Transcend Dance. It's a bright blue. I'm going to put a little shimmery topper on that since it's not, it doesn't have very much shimmer. In the pan it looks like it has some sparkle to it, but when I put it on, not so much. I like that. I like those two together. I think tomorrow I will be wrapping with my with the kit, with the Petal Bright kit, the brown one. I received that in the mail and I was like, oh cool, because of course I couldn't resist when I saw that one. I have absolutely no willpower when it comes to scarves. I think I said in the last video that I was eyeballing a scarf on one of the Israeli scarf sites, and I've so far talked myself out of it because I can't see spending the astronomical shipping fee for just the one scarf. And that's all I really want. While they have some pretty other scarves, I just want the one. That's it. Just the one. So paying almost as much for the shipping as the scarf, it just doesn't work for me. So I ordered some tassels. I'm going to make my own really, really pretty long tassel trim. And I have this really pretty blue fabric downstairs that I will be cutting into a huge square. I might have enough for two. I'm probably going to, if I have enough for two, I'm probably going to be listing the other one on my Etsy site. Just because I think it's going to be really, really, really pretty. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. I really like that. Now I'm going to take, this is contaminated a little bit with some of the purple, but let's see if I can rub that off a little bit. I have a towel on my lap. I'm not rubbing that onto my my leg. I'm not a big glitter fan. I use this and I end up getting it in my eyeballs. I have tried the this one, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This little glitter here seems to work better for me. It's not as big as this, and it doesn't irritate my eyes as much. So I don't use this on my eyes. I've used it here before when doing something. Used it out here, but never in here since that time that I used it, and it just got in my eyes and it was a nightmare. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it's user error. I've done something completely inappropriate or stupid, and that's just me, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that can totally do it without causing themselves troubles. Now what I'm going to do is I have this setting spray. I typically like the Morphe continuous setting spray. It's in a aerosol type can, but that's way across the room and I'm just not in the mood to get up and get it. Feeling kind of lazy at the moment. So I'm looking for the appropriate brush, and I'm going to give it a couple of spritzes, wave it around a little bit like it's a magic wand, and then I'm going into that top shade, Clarity. Got it on my brush. It's very, very light. There we go. Now it's getting on there. Kind of have to really go in there and get it out. And it's really subtle. There we go. It's getting there. And of course, I will have to fix the fallout under my eyeballs. And deepen up my crease maybe. I might not bother. I might just leave it like this. Okay, so that's what I have. Now, I'm going to wipe this off on my handy dandy towel. Okay. Got the Jimmy's Place. I'm going to go into, I think I'm going to go into this shade here at the bottom. It doesn't have a name. I think it should at least deepen the outer corner just a bit. Okay, the sun is hitting my camera weird. So, it's making me orange. My apologies. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I will try to get it back to its... But this is the eye look so far. One of these days I'm gonna get a real camera for this and have that. Let me try turning this off and coming back. Okay, I think that worked. I just shut it down and started over again. I don't understand why it has to autocorrect. Especially when it's like autocorrect the typing for typing and it doesn't do what you need it to do. It types something completely not what you wanted. And most of the time it's inappropriate. All right, I'm going to put on my foundation very quickly and get this done. I already put the primer on. Okay, my brush. And I can see I'm going to have fun because I forgot to brush off this little bit of blue under my eyeballs from the fallout from the eyeshadow, the blue and the purple. Oh well, not catastrophic. This is totally why this is not a makeup tutorial. Okay, so to get back to something that's normal to talk about, I talked about the scarf. I'm going to be trying really hard to put some new stuff up on my Etsy shop. I've just been so crazy busy lately. I have a boatload of mending to do. And Mr. Micah makes sure that I stop working at least once an hour so that I can play with him, because he's like, play with me now. So it's really, he's keeping me from doing my normal. I get hyper focused on stuff, and I can sit, and when I was creating the chuppah, I could sit for hours and hours and hours in the same spot and embroider. And if I crochet, I could sit for hours and hours and hours and crochet. And the same goes for sewing, any sewing project. When I was making the historically inspired, because I don't know how accurate my items are. I tried to follow historical patterns and with appropriate fabrics, but for some reason I have a hard time following directions. I have to put a little bit of me into each thing, and sometimes that's not exactly historically accurate. So it's not quite cosplay, not quite I don't know how what category that falls under, but it's a me category, I guess. But he keeps me from getting hyper focused on stuff so that that other things get done too. You know, I also gets me up and moving. I didn't realize how much it would get me up and moving having this little dude. So he definitely keeps me on my toes. Keeps me from being weird. Okay, so I'm just using what was left on of the Juvia's Place purple underneath, just to link under and with this corner. That is quite pigmented, so I don't need a whole bunch of shadow there. And I'm just going to go in on the inner part right here. Where's that brush? Here we go. And I'm just going to use a light blue from the in a trance. I don't know why I want to call it Transcendence. It's weird. I use this color here. It's called Future Self. Just like so. Okay, I am done with eyeshadow palette. I'm going to put it back with its partner. I started having to organize them. I have a box with all my Juvia's Place palettes in it back here. I've got a thing with keeping them all together. So I've got Juvia's Place. I've got ColourPop with in the front of Morphe. I've got all my Anastasia palettes together, and I have all of the Beauty Creations palettes together. Now I'm going to go in, this is the highlighter, I love this one. I'm going to go in with Blue Moon, just right here, I could do Blue Ice, but I think I like the Blue Moon. Makes me think of the Anita Blake book. Yep. I've been in book reread again. I have a few new books. I got a Kim Harrison book, the most recent one in the Rachel Morgan series. Unfortunately, several years ago, she wrote, I think it was book 13, I don't remember, don't quote me, but she wrote the final book and kind of tied it all up in a neat little bow and made it done. And then all of a sudden there was a new book, and I'm like, And I started to read it, but once the storyline has ended for me, it's really hard to go back and go, well, no, it really didn't end. So I've got it. Maybe eventually I will pick it up and read it, start reading it again, because I don't let books defeat me. It's just one of those things. Okay, I like that. That's pretty. It's shiny. Makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to hold this one out hold on to that one a second. Now I'm going to use the setting powder because I'm all out of order. Okay. Big floofy brush. Doing a little goes a long way with this setting powder. I don't want it to be all cakey and weird. Okay. And then I take a little tiny brush like so. Just a little tiny bit under here. As it always seems like my brush is too big. My floof brush is too big to get underneath my eyes. And I don't want to get it too close to get it in my eyeball because I'm clumsy. That's what I would do. Get it right in my eyeball. Okay, now I'm going to just give my eyebrows a swoosh. I'm not worried about that one spot. It's funny, I've developed that bald spot right there. Don't care today, just don't care. I'm just giving a light brush with this just to hold these guys in place. I don't think they need to be all dark. And I like the shape of my eyebrows, so I just kind of let them do their thing. I'm letting them thicken up just a little bit. I used to pluck them within an inch of their lives and they'd be like very small. But I'm just letting them do their thing right now, getting thicker. And there we go. Okay, now blush and lip gloss. And then I'll be able to move on to head wrapping. And I hope this isn't too long of a video. I'm going to be, I think I'm going to be using this lip gloss today. I don't think I need huge amounts of color on my lips. It's called Blizzard. It's kind of interesting. There you go. It's just kind of interesting. I might honestly. Ooh, that's really pretty. Is it just, you can see that little bit of foundation that's still on my hand. Wipe all that off. But just something to give a little bit of sparkle. I don't feel like I need all that extra coloring today on my lips. Okay, so mascara in purple. Mascara. I've been staying away from, it's something, it's an observation. I've not worn eyeliner a whole bunch lately. I used to wear eyeliner every single day, all the time, whether I put eyeshadow on or not. And I think it's really, really kind of weird. But lately, I've just let the eyeliner sit here in the makeup. Wondering if I'm the only one that's just, I don't have time for all that. I don't just, maybe I have time, but I just don't have the urge to put it on. Now this is a NYX mascara. I like the applicator on this. I really do. It's really cool. formula's okay. The formula's okay. I've had much worse formulas. But the applicator is so cool. Okay. Bottom. Just a little bit. Okay. So that's done. And I'm going to put on the blush. I keep saying that and keep not doing it. I think I would like to wear this center color here. It's called Pageant because it's got sparkles. I'm going to try not to make myself look like a clown because it seems a very bright color. All right, now I'm going to take a bigger brush and buff that out a little bit because my blush application skills leave a lot to be desired. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay. Good enough. All right, now I'm going to put on a little tiny bit of the highlighter, and I think I'm going to, where's my highlighter brush? We'll use this one. Okay, so I think I'm going to continue with the blue theme, but I think this time on my cheek I'm going to use the blue ice instead of the other one, instead of Blue Moon. And I don't like that brush. My other brush. The brush is too stiff. So I feel like it puts it all on in one spot. It's just a little harsh. Okay, that works for me. Okay, you go over there. You two go back up in your cup. Okay, so this is my makeup look. I don't think that looks too white. I don't know. Maybe just a little too. Maybe I do need a little bit of color. I've got the Kitty Cat gloss. It's a CoverGirl. Let's see if this one will give it a little bit of. Okay. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, so I have that. Makeup finally done. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do, I'm wearing an ultimate shaper. I don't normally wear one. As even with the amount of hair I have, I still don't think it fills up the entire pouch back here, and it's like kind of gives me a little sag. But I figured I'm going to be tying turban style today. So it will kind of hold that up just some and shape it well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm trying to recreate a wrap I did like last year, and it was really pretty. Okay, silly goose. It was really pretty. I liked it, and it came up in my memories this past week. So it's like, oh, I've got to figure out how I did that. Because sometimes I don't mention, I don't video everything, and it's like, oh, how did I do that? Okay, so here we go. And up. Now I'm going to crisscross here. Let's see if I can get okay, I think okay. Okay, so I think that'll work. All right. So we're just going to neaten it up. Okay. Up. And I'm trying to remember if this went in front or behind. Well, that's what we're going to do right now. This is the way we're going to have it right this minute. Okay. Stay there for a second. I'm going to take this guy and fold over a little bit. I'm just bringing it around the back like so. Okay, now I'm going to take and untie this because I need that guy. Okay, so I just wrapped it around and I'm going to pull up, get off my lipstick. I'm going to open this up so that the color is on the outside. Okay, you get over there. Again. Tie. And open up. Okay, so we have this nice and open, nice and floofy, just like so. Okay, now where's my purple? Okay, purple in front. And up, like so. I like the color. The t-shirt scarf is a pain to do this. Okay, so I have this hot mess and really tired arms. Okay, so okay, I'm going to bring this one can hang. This one I'm going to bring down, and I'm going to tuck away. I think I'm going to tuck it away. It may have different, yes, it's like it may have different ideas. All right, move that one down just a little bit, and I've got something similar to what I wore. And hooray. Now that I know how I did it, I could do it again. Just neatening it up. I want it to look a certain way. I'm a little too obsessive sometimes. Okay, so this is kind of cool. All right, this will last exactly 5 minutes, and then Mr. Monster will see it and go with the claws. So I will enjoy it while I can. But I think this one would look really, really, really good with something with the tassels here, or the fringes also right here. And also if I had a pin here, I could pin this right at the back to hold the lighter weight scarf up so that you got to see it above the purple too. I think I'll probably try that out before I photograph. So, all right. Today's look, fancy, fancy, schmancy headscarf, purple and blue makeup, and t-shirt. All right, ladies, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Scarf 360.